My name is Tory Dixon. I live in Western Mass, Amherst, and I work at an independent living center named Stavros. And we're the third independent living center in the country and the first rural independent living center in the country. I've worked here for 30 years. I was born with my disability. I have cerebral palsy, and I was the youngest of five. Um, my parents found out when I was about 18 months that I had CP, and I had just been living with it, my whole life. So I consider myself a person with a disability from the beginning of my memory. Um, And one of my earliest memories is learning how to walk on crutches. My preschool or nursery school teacher um, taught me. My parents treated me just like everyone else in the family. I had my bedroom up on the second floor of the house, and I would make my way up the stairs. My mother created a pulley system, a basket on a rope, so that if I wanted to bring things upstairs, I would just put them in the basket when I got upstairs. It was tied to the railing, and when I got upstairs, I would just pull the basket up and I'd have what I needed. Now I am a mother of three sons, grown sons now, which is hard to believe. And I carried all three of them. Um, and I'm married to my husband. We just celebrated 33 years of marriage. I started swimming as physical therapy when I was young. And then I started swimming competitively when I was 10. And I um, I went to regional competitions, swimming, national competitions, and then worldwide competitions. And then eventually I was a two-time Paralympian. And I went to Seoul, South Korea in 1988. Um, and I believe that was the first time they had the Olympics and the Paralympics in the same venue, in the same um, city as the Olympics themselves. I would never have, I don't think I would ever have gone to the Olympics had I not had my disability. So that, for one thing, is um, definitely an asset and was an amazing experiences. Um, and I wouldn't have met my husband had I not had my disability, and I wouldn't have my kids. Who knows? But they wouldn't have been the same kids anyway. So, and I don't think I'd be working at an independent living center. So I think my life would have been very different had I been able-bodied, and I wouldn't change a thing. I would like people to look and see myself as a person, a woman, a mother, a wife, um, an employee first, and then a person with a disability. So it is a part of me and it always will be, and I embrace it, but I want to be seen as a person first and then a person with a disability. And what people misunderstand is um, the thing I can think of is when I'm going through the mall or a public space and people have their kids with them and and the kids might ask questions about, my scooter or myself or whatever, and their parents just pull them away as if, they shouldn't be asking questions. Well, I much prefer that the kids ask those questions and I'd be able to answer them than the parents pull them away because then the kids think, oh no, I shouldn't even say anything. But they should be asking. It's important for them to know. And I'm not some kind of um, scary person. I'm approachable. personable. So